Now you're probably wondering, this is old news. Why is he uncovering this now? Well, they've finally revealed the whole thing. The whole bloody thing of Moth. And I want to go through it. And I want to criticize it. I want to complain about it because I'm stunned. I woke up this morning and I read it all and I was just stunned, to say the least. Okay, so here's the Ultimate Great Moth. Level 8 Insect Fusion Monster. Stage 500 attack, 3000 defense. The materials are Great Moth and Cocoon of Evolution. This is honestly the perfect change for Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. There was no possible way they could have really put Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth into Rush Duels as it was, because six of your own turns just for 3500 attack, no effect, is a hell of an ask. I mean, you're effectively asking people to invest a lot of time and effort defending a castle that is Cocoon of Evolution and Petite Moth. This is perfect though. I do like this. Pupating Lava Moth. Level 6 Earth Insect Fusion Effect Monster. Attack 500, Defense 2000. Materials, Petite Moth, and 1 level 5 or lower insect monster. You can contact Fusion Pupating Lava Moth. I think you should have been able to contact Fusion Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth as well. So the requirement of Pupating Lava Moth: send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Effect: this card's name becomes Cocoon of Evolution until the end of the turn. Then you can fusion summon an Earth Insect monster by sending monsters from your hand or field, including this card, to the graveyard as material. This is a really good change for Lava Moth. I think this is the perfect sort of evolution for what Lava Moth should have been. I'm happy to see it, and it's always nice to have name changes as well. Especially when it's a contact fusion, meaning you just need 2 cards, and in this deck it's incredibly easy to put together Petite Moth and another level 5 or lower insect monster. Petite Moth, who is just level 1 normal insect, 300 attack, 200 defense, standard stuff. Great Moth, level 8 Earth Insect Effect Monster, 2600 attack, 2500 defense. This is where he differentiates from his original version. You can special summon this card from your hand face up by sending 1 face up Petite Moth on your field to the graveyard. No requirement, no effect. But that is perfect though. The summoning conditions have changed. He has become absolutely magnificent, because as we will see, there is 6 Petite Moth names in the deck, which makes Great Moth incredibly easy to summon. Cocoon of Evolution, level 3 Earth Insect Effect Monster, attack 0, defense 2000, requirement none, effect fusion summon a level 8 or lower Earth Insect monster by sending monsters from your hand or field, including this card, to the graveyard as material. Brilliant. A monster who is not only fusion material, but has his own fusion effect. I mean, this is like perfect support. This is exactly what a deck built around fusion summoning its stronger monsters would need, you know? Plus it's a nice defensive wall. Even if you can't fusion summon that turn, which is unlikely considering what we have seen so far and what is already out there, it is unlikely that you will not be able to fusion summon. Like, you absolutely should be able to fusion summon. Now we get on to the second part of support, and I want you to pay very close attention to these effects. Petite Moth of Evolution, level 1 Earth Insect Monster, attack 300, defense 200, requirement: send the top card of the deck to the graveyard. Effect: this card's name becomes Petite Moth for the rest of the turn. Then you can choose 1 Petite Moth in the graveyard and add it to the hand. This is really nice. This is really good. This is exactly what you want. Petite Moth, as it stood before, where it was just a 3 card, you would never have been able to achieve a match. Having another name changer in the deck just for Petite Moth is really good. And also recovery as well, so then you can reuse another Petite Moth then you might have already used before. Great Moth Alternative, level 8 Earth Insect Fusion Effect Monster, attack 2600, defense 2500. Materials: Cocoon of Evolution, plus 1 level 5 or higher Earth insect monster. This card's name becomes Great Moth while it is in the graveyard. Requirement none, continuous effect. This card's name becomes Great Moth and it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's effects. Your level 8 insect monsters inflict piercing battle damage. That's really good, because your insect monsters, your stronger ones, will have high attack, so your opponent will likely play defensively for a while. Being able to force piercing damage onto them is really good. You would want that. Helps you push the game a little bit faster. Double Cannon Armor. Level 5 Earth Insect Effect Monster. Attack 1500, Defense 2000. If there is a face-up Earth Insect monster on your field, you can normal summon this card without a tribute. Requirement. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Effect. Choose one face-up Earth Insect monster on your field and have it gain 700 attack until the end of the turn. Okay. Wait for it. Swarming Basic Insect. Level 2 Earth Insect Effect Monster. Attack 500, Defense 700. Requirement. If there is an Earth Insect monster with 2000 defense in your graveyard, send one other monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. Choose one Earth Insect monster with defense 2000 in your graveyard and add it to the hand. If you chose Double Cannon Armor with this effect, then you can choose one spell or trap card on your opponent's field and destroy it. Do you know what? I was going to save this till the end, but I'm actually just going to say it now. Double Cannon Armor sucks. It straight up sucks. It is like they've seen. It's like they've seen this Bio Insect Armor, and they've said, "Yeah, you can copy my homework, just change it a little bit." And so we've gone from. Wait for it. I know it's an equip monster. They don't exist in Rush Duel, but imagine though if they just done exactly what it was originally. An equipped spell. Imagine that. If the new Double Cannon Armor was like Insect Armor with Laser Cannon. A nice equipped spell. I'm not suggesting Insect Armor with Laser Cannon should be the big, the new thing. I don't think it should be included. But it would have been better though if it was just that. Like, Bio Insect Armor at least is good enough. 1500 attack, 200,000 defense during the battle phase. That would have been good. Obviously, they're not going to put in Bio Insect Armor, but they've changed it enough where you see this and you think, this sucks. So, you use Swarming Basic Insect. Why this is super rare, I have no idea. I thought about this all morning. Swarming Basic Insect should not be a super rare, it should just be a common. With an effect like this, it should just be a common. If there's an Earth Insect monster with 2000 defense in your graveyard, which is either Double Cannon Armor, or Cocoon of Evolution, or Pulsating Cocoon of Evolution, then you can send one of the monsters from your hand field to the graveyard. Okay, so you can probably just chuck something in, pull it back out. Okay, cool. Choose one Earth Insect monster with 2000 defense in your graveyard, add it to the hand. Then, if you choose Double Cannon Armor with this effect, you can then destroy one spell or trap card in your opponent's field. No. Why would you do this? You're forcing people to use something that is just inferior. Like, I've thought about it. I would only use one. I would even put this on the chopping block. I would rather just use Intruding Beetles than use this for spell and trap destruction. Why is it super rare for this underwhelming effect? This is a card that feels like it should have come out 4 years ago. Not now. Literally, so you get it back, you use Swarming Basic Insect, you get back Double Cannon Armor, you then tribute Double Cannon Armor, or normal summon it, because of course you'll have an Earth Insect monster in your field, and then you send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Okay, that's nice, a little bit of deck filtering. So then choose one Earth Insect monster and have it gain 700 attack until the end of the turn. Why? Like, why would you even bother at that point? You may as well just use something else, like United We Stand or Mage Power or, literally anything else. There's better things than this. I know it's just a common, but I don't understand why it's so attached, though, to a super rare. It's like, this is what gets me incredulous. Nephrite Insect Whistle. Requirement, none. Effect, choose one level 2 or lower earth insect monster in your graveyard, add to the hand. Then you can fusion summon a level 6 or lower insect monster by sending earth insect monsters from your hand or field to the graveyard's material. Okay, cool. So they've now got a fusion spell. Okay. And all you have to do is pull out a petite moth. Either one of the petite moths. And then you can fusion summon a level 6 or lower. Level 6 or lower. Of which you have Delirium Lava and Pupating Lava Moth. Okay. So you can't even do Great Moth Alternative or Perfect Ultimate Great Moth or even any of the bigger Delirium fusions with this. And the thing is, why would you use this anyway? Because, the big one you would want to use first off, out of all the level 6 or lower fusions, is Pupating Lava Moth, which is Contact Fusion. Why does this exist? Why does this actually exist? If this was a card that could fusion summon from the graveyard, shuffle back into the deck to make a level 8 or lower, this would be really good. This would be perfect. What is this, though? What is this even for? Oh, wait, I know. Delirium Lava. 2 level 6 or lower insect type effect monsters. So, of course, you're going to be using Nephrite Insect Whistle for that. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough, I suppose. But not really, though, because here's the rub, right? Delirium Lava is a light monster. Nephrite Insect Whistle only says Earth Insect. So your choices is literally just Pupating Lava Moth, or Pupating Lava Moth, or, get ready for this, and this is the biggie, your third copy of Pupating Lava Moth, where you will then send from your hand or field to the graveyard. Like, in which scenario is it where I'm not going to be able to just do Pupating Lava Moth, where I'm forced to just do it from my hand? Solely from my hand, apparently. What, have they actually thought there would exist a world where you would have Great Moth, Perfect Ultimate Great Moth, and then maybe one space left, and you just can't do anything else, but you got Cocoon of Evolution set? So then you would use it Nephrite for literally Pupating Lava Moth, which at that I mean, if you've already got 2 big fusions out anyway or whatever, why would you even care about having Pupating Lava Moth out anyway? This is ridiculous. Like, Nephrite Insect Whistle may as well just not even existed at all. I mean, yeah, you can just use it to... You're not forced to fusion summon because it says then. So you can just use it to recover a Lava Moth or Petite Moth. But, like, why even bother then? When you've also got Magical Plant of the Verdant Forest. Choose one monster in your field and send it to the graveyard. Then you can choose one level 6 to 8 Earth effect monster in your graveyard, special summon it to your field face up. Why would I want to be bringing back something with Nephrite Insect Whistle and then fusion summon to then make Pupating Lava Moth when I could just use Magical Plant of the Verdant Forest to bring back Great Moth, who I would have already used as fusion material? Like, my gosh. And then you got the next one then. Okay, Scissor Hercules. Super rare, he must be great. Level 5 Earth Insect Monster, attack 1500, defense 2000. Look at that, he's got the magical stat line of 2000 defense, which means you can bring him back if you wanted to. That's cool. Thank you, Swarming Basic Insect, for telling me that I can do that. If there is an Earth Insect monster in your field, you could null summon this card off the tribute. Requirements. During your main phase, this card is normal and special summons. Effect. Excavate the top 3 cards of your deck and reveal them. You can choose 1 level 3 or 8 Earth Insect monster among them, add to the hand, place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay, that's cool. Okay, yeah, that's really cool. Level 3 or level 8, which is Great Moth, or one of your 2 cocoons. No, you don't even get the 2 cocoons actually. You only get the 1 cocoon. You only get Cocoon of Evolution. And I will tell you for why. Look at that. There it is. Your 2 choices with Scissor Hercules. And I will tell you for why right now. Because Pulsating Cocoon of Evolution is actually a level 6 Earth Insect monster. Attack 0, defense 2000. Requirement. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Effect. This card's name becomes Cocoon of Evolution for the rest of the turn. Then you can fusion summon Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth by shuffling materials from your field and graveyard, including this card, into the owner's deck. That's really good. Using the graveyard as a resource to fusion summon is perfect. I love it. I love this guy. What a perfect bit of support. Exactly what we needed for this deck. Perfect. But have you seen though? Have you noticed it yet? There is no protection effects whatsoever. There is no protection for your bigger bugs. There is also no destruction either. So if you ever come face to face with something that, God forbid, has 2700 or higher attack, and you're unable to summon Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, you are finished. Like, you're just finished. And that's why you need double cannon armor. But it's crazy though, because you see the other cards in this set for these other decks, and you see these other cards that other decks have gotten recently. Gradius is a perfect example of how to make an old sort of deck from the original series much more modern in Rush Stalls. You know, you got spell and trap destruction, you got monster destruction, you got attack change, all that stuff. You know, it's a perfect deck. It's a nice deck. This, on the other hand, they have done bugs dirty in a way that I'm just shocked by, because okay, so Great Moth Alternative can be destroyed by your opponent's effects. That's cool. But that's it. That's literally it. You know, you don't gain any other benefits from anything else. And then I know what you're thinking. Well, what are you complaining about? Just use outside support. Right, but when your outside support is Delirium, and I'll show you right now. Okay, so Delirium Lava. Face up insect monsters on your field, gate 800 attack. During your opponent's turn, spell trap cards that you feel can be returned to the hand deck or extra deck by card effects. And all she wants is 2 level 6 or lower insect type effect monsters. Okay, that's fair. You can make her incredibly easy. The attack buff is nice. You know, you turn 2600 attack to 3400 attack. That's really good. So, yeah, you would be using Delirium Lava. However, all of this Delirium main deck stuff, the deck is full already. Like, I've looked at like good ratios for moths already. As it is right now, the deck is pretty much packed. Like, I've managed to chuck enough out of my ideal deck for monsters to where I've managed to whittle it down to 22 essential insect monsters, which is a big deal. You know, you're already over half your deck. You could probably run another 6 monsters potentially, but with how fusion focused the deck is anyway, and how piece reliant the deck is, I think I would much prefer to just look more towards draw power, like Quixotic Love. Send one face-up insect monster from your field to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. This team can only attack with insect-type monsters. This is a really good card anyway. This is really nice for the deck. I think the deck would benefit from it. But the problem stems, though, from the fact that Konami have seemingly created this new deck and then just decided, we're going to do half the job here. They had Delirium last year. Nah, we're not going to do the rest of this now. So if you want to just do anything else, like this, look, face-up insect-type monsters on your field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot use monsters on your field as material for a fusion summon. So you can use her because she's only asking for 1 level 7 to 9 insect-type effect monster and then 1 insect-type effect monster. So you can use her easily. And then you can stop a Delirium matchup from really ruining your fields. But it shouldn't be down to cards from last year, which seemingly enough aren't even going to be reprinted this year to support a brand new deck. And even then, so that you've got attack gain from Delirium, you've got protection from Delirium. What about your destruction effects? Oh yeah, you've got Lair Wire. Literally, this is it. Like, this is what you've got. When your opponent normal summons a monster, place 1 insect type monster from your graveyard on the bottom of the deck. Destroy that normal summon monster. Cool. So now we've got Lair Wire for the deck. Okay. But what if they've already summoned something and I'm going second? Well, you're just fresh out of luck, aren't you? So now you're forced to put in stuff like Trap Hole. No, not Trap Hole. Dark Hole. Lightning Vortex. You know, just literally anything, really. Which then takes up your legend slot. So now suddenly, Pot of Greed, Monster Reborn. You know, forget about them. Now you're focusing. And even then, it's just a 1 card thing. 1 card. I know people disagree with me, and I know people will say, I think you're overthinking this. But honestly, I'm shocked by how they've just done Moth so dirty. You know? Like Delirium Honeyed Words. You can't even use this. You can't even use this, like. Delirium Embrace. You think you could use this? Well, you can. But why would you? No, you probably should. You probably should use it, actually. Because you actually do want that 1 Delirium card. Or both of them, rather. But this is the problem, then. Because now you're adding in Delirium Embrace, Quixotic Love, and then you're probably chucking in a few of the Delirium monsters into your deck then. And suddenly then you're diluting the pool more and more, and eventually then you're stuck with probably 30 different monsters. 30 monsters in your deck. And then you got Legend Spell, Legend Trap, that's 2 more cards gone. Legend Monster, if you so choose. Not that there's anything good for this deck at all. As far as I've thought about. Pinch Hopper is useless in this deck. I want you to know that as well. Like, if you thought, I'm gonna be really cool. Die the Batter, I love the guy. Tough Luck. Special summon 1 insect monster from your hand to a face-up field. Send him from your field to the graveyard. I mean, everything you've already got anyway. Either special summons itself or null summons itself. there would be a high enough level where Pinch Hopper would be necessary. You know? So he's dead. He's out of the deck. No wonder he's not getting a reprint. He's gone. Goodbye. I mean, it's just shocking to me. Really? They couldn't even do, like, a new version of Piercing Ultimate Great Master that might have just had, like, some form of an effect. Or, better yet, when in doubt, put a field spell out. You know? Because right now, insects have only got forest. But imagine if they had something more for a field spell. I don't know. I want you to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And I want you to tell me, have they screwed this up? Because I think that they have. And I think that they've made this deck completely non-competitive. Because they've just gone the wrong way in terms of effects. You know, like, I think they've gone the wrong way. I actually think they've gone the wrong way. Double Cannon Armor should not just be an attack buff. Swarming Basic Insect should not just be super rare. Neverite Insect Whistle should not be this. Magical Plants of the Verdant Forest probably should not just be that either. I don't know. Leave your comments down below. I'm interested to hear from other people.